Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the playoffs begin tonight. The end chapter of the season for SPL's 5th inauguration in the rebound chapter. 2 big matchups, 2 great teams, and 8 great players going to be taken to the ice here tonight. Welcome to SPL Network. I'm Darth. We got a great one for you this evening. A matchup of the gods going to be taking down to the ice. The Pittsburgh Vipers, what have many people have claimed to be the winningest team in SPL. Last time a team won as many games as them in the regular season. The music's a little loud. Hang on, let me turn this down a little bit. Jeez, I can't even hear myself think. Last time somebody had a regular season as strong as the Pittsburgh Vipers were the Miami Vice back in Season 2. Nobody else has won like they've won. We'll get more into the standings. We'll get more into the bracket here as the evening progresses. But it looks like Henry, I think he's a shoo-in for MVP. It's got to be said. It's got to be done. If you didn't read the In the Know article that came out last night, Henry, top of the goals column, top of the shots column. He's done everything up and down the ice. He's really played the 200-foot of hockey as perfect as he possibly can. He's going to be down there on the rink side alongside Milk and Christian. I think it's the starting lineup. Maybe it's going to be Eli. Either way, I think the Vipers are the heavy favorites here tonight. If you're going to be betting on this match, go for the boys in red. They will be wearing the blue jerseys on the ice here tonight, defending the right side of your cage, or the right side of your screen. Yosemite Grizzlies having Wendy's Bombs. Hex picked up from the Challenger division here in the regular season. He's been a huge acquisition for the boys down there on the ice. Really meshed with the team, really found himself at home, and where I hope to see him here tonight. I'm not sure exactly what the Yosemite lineup looks like as of right now. We'll get into a few more of the regular season statistics. We still got about 10 more minutes of just, pregame. You guys are here with me for the long haul, but we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. There's a lot to think about, a lot to consider, and a lot to look through. Of course, Wendy's Cashier, the Stonewall of the Pro Division here this season, had 101 saves on the season, and I think that's a new record. I know Blades had 100 saves back in season number 1, or maybe it was season 2 of Pro. He was the Stonewall back then. T also tallying 100 saves. I think it was last season. He was the Stonewall of Pro. Henry had 100 saves this season, but he was outdone by Wendy's Cashier. 101 saves on the season. I think he broke a record. I'm pretty sure he broke a record, at least in rebound. I'm not sure about slap one days, but I do know rebound like the back of my hand, and I can say that for certain. Wendy's Cashier, one of the biggest Stonewalls we've seen in SPL. Of course, he's backed by Bombs with his stick handling action. The original number 69, possibly taking to the ice here tonight. Bombs being a huge factor of the Grizzlies lineup. Hex, of course, also being a huge part of the team's collateral in the neutral zone. Had a fantastic season. 5 players skated for the Yosemite Grizzlies through the regular season. Of course, everybody's sharing the load on offense. Nobody really standing out in terms of goals. Rambum, of course, playing 11 games. Green playing 5 for the boys until he went over to the Orlando Otters roster to join Kyler. Not to be confused with Kylar, which plays for the Monkeys and captains the Monkeys. But, they started with Green, and, things didn't work out. Green wanted to see other horizons. He went to Orlando. Bombs came back. We have Rambum on the scene, as well as Wendy's Cashier, also taken to the ice tonight. Hopefully, we're going to see Hex. I'm really excited. I'm a huge Hex fan. He's played 10 games in the season, played phenomenal slap shot in his first time in the red zone. If you're not familiar, we'll get more into the standing overview if we have the time for it, as we still have 8 minutes, and I'm halfway through my pregame notes. But a lot of goals have been scored between both of these teams. A lot of conversation has been had. Who's going to win this matchup? Where's Darnell is a great question. We missed Darnell. I wish Darnell would come back. The Yosemite Grizzlies haven't been the same since the dismissal of Darnell. Darnell stepping down. He had to run the streets. It's got to be said. It's got to be done. He had a few things that he needed to take care of personally. Would not give me details, but Darnell's still around. He's always lurking, always glooming in the shadows. He's cheering on the boys in green here tonight. Grizzlies will be wearing their green jerseys. Pittsburgh will be wearing their blue. Thank you, JStronics, for giving us the color mod and giving us the ability to have the amount of production quality we have tonight. Shout out to him. Shout out to Q Silver, also coding quite a bit of our matches here tonight. The intermission screens will be, entirely run by his coding ability. So it's got to be said there and foremost. Pittsburgh Vipers, also having a great season. Henry, top of the goals column, top of the points column, almost breaking 150. I've never seen anybody hit that amount of points in my life. It's got to be said. He's a fiend on the ice. He knows how to set them up. He knows how to drill it out, and he knows how to get the play set up. Pittsburgh Vipers play a huge offensive triangle. They keep the puck cycling. They keep the movement on lock. All of them being controller players. Take that as you will. If you think controller's stronger, if you think keyboard mouse is stronger, that's up for you to decide. It's whatever you're comfortable with. But Pittsburgh Vipers, all of them being controller players here tonight. They're one of the winningest teams in SPL's history. We're going to see them prove that case in point here tonight. I am sure of it. A very possession-heavy team, a very takeaway-heavy team, as everybody has a positive takeaway ratio. Even Eli. Eli's only played 6 games, and he's made sure to be responsible with the puck. Nobody has more turnovers than takeaways for the boys in blue down there on the ice. I think it's going to be a huge factor here tonight. I think it's going to be massive whenever it comes to puck possession and game control. But of course, we'll have to wait and see how all that transpires. Let's take a look at what the matches looked like last time these two teams met up in the regular season. Game number 1 of the season, back on February 16th, it was 4-14. Pittsburgh Vipers started the season strong. They started it well, and they took it to the house both times against the Yosemite Grizzlies. It's got to be said, both times these two teams have met up on the ice, it has been a slaughter for the Vipers. We haven't seen a team mercy roll as much as the Vipers have this season, and it's probably going to come around again here as we progress on tonight. It's a best of 3 between these two teams here this evening. We might go all 3, we might only go 2. Pittsburgh has a lot to say and a little time to say it. So, of course, they're going to be down there on the ice. Game 1 was a little bit more lopsided for the Vipers. After the acquisition of Hex, Yosemite had a much better run the second time around, getting a few more goals on the board, getting a bit more with the possession time, having a minute 30. A 32-second increase from the last time those two teams met up. Yosemite improving. They might improve even farther. They might even be able to push past their limits and go Super Saiyan 2 or whatever. I haven't watched Dragon Ball, but you get the gist. But the shots on the board, Pittsburgh, as the season went on, they slowly dialed it back a little bit. Tonight, I don't think we're going to see Pittsburgh pull any punches. I think they're going to go down there, look for a slugfest, and they might exactly find what they're looking for. Wendy's Cashier, last few seasons, has been a huge offensive fiend, a huge neutral zone nuisance, as some have said, with his stick checking ability. He's being combatant tonight with a few controller players of their own. Pittsburgh got their work cut out for them. Yosemite, also the same. We'll just have to wait and see how these two teams match up as we take it down center ice. Nobody's in the lobby yet, but they're still getting warmed up. They're still getting ready to rock, still getting ready to roll. Let's take a look at how the standings finalized in the Pro Division. Of course, the Pro Division is our top of our 4 main divisions in the league. Pro's at the top, then it goes Challenger, Intermediate is the second lowest, and then we have our Entry Division, our Open Division as we call it. That is where the new players go to play. You work your way up. At the end of each season, you have a chance to promote. And at the end of each season, the bottom of the upper division has a chance to relegate, and they got to fight for their spot. We'll get into that if we have time to. Don't know if we will. Don't know if that's really in the cards for us here tonight. But Pittsburgh Vipers, 3 losses, 2 of those in regulation, having the 1 overtime loss, ties the record with the Miami Vice of Season 2. Both of them having 31 standing points, both of them winning 15, losing 2 in regulation and 1 in overtime, causing the odd number to be drawn on the screen. They're playing the 8th seed here tonight, Yosemite Grizzlies, with a 6-12 record. Nothing going into overtime there in the loss column. So, I think it'll be done in regulation. We might see a few overtime matches. I'm not entirely sure how plausible that is here this evening. But, yeah, all games will be played with a 10-goal mercy roll. All games will be 5-minute periods. All games will have 3 periods each. And hopefully the Slap Gods will smile upon us here tonight. But, of course, that being said, let's take a look at the Pro Playoffs. Right now, this is the seeding. This is what it's going to be. Each team that wins their best of everything on the screen is a best of 3. So quarterfinals, semifinals, both those being best of 3. The championship series is the only one that's different, having a best of 5 in the cards there. And for that instance, but of course, Pittsburgh Vipers, if they beat the Yosemite Grizzlies, or when they beat the Yosemite Grizzlies, a lot of people saying when, not a lot of people saying if, but if the Vipers beat the Grizzlies, winner moves on to play whoever wins between the Clappers and the Cobras. The 2 teams I confuse on a daily basis are going to play each other in the quarterfinals. I am going to cry in a corner. But anyway, both of those teams going on into the semifinals. Of course, the left side of the bracket, a little bit harder to climb against if you're in the 5th or 4th seed. I think I said that right. Vipers finishing first. They play 8th seed on the bottom left. Columbus Clappers finished 4th in the Pro Division. They play against the Colorado Cobras from the 5th seed. On the top right, we got the Maui Monkeys finishing 2nd, playing 7th place, the Orlando Otters. And then on the bottom right, we got the 3rd seed, the Plymouth Plague, taking on the Ocean City Typhoons. I'm excited for the Plague and Typhoons matchup. I'm excited to see what they have to put on the ice. That's the defending champions, the Plymouth Plague, and the new and upcoming Ocean City Typhoons. Typhoons promoting during the offseason last year. It was technically 2021. But Typhoons were a challenger team last season. Same were the Vipers. Both of them having a phenomenal season here in Pro Division. They really showed their colors down there on the ice. Typhoons going through a bit more of transfusion on the roster side as they no longer have Skiztastic or Seaman, but now they have the one and only Pickles and the one and only Yager. Yager played open last season and he's tearing it up in Pro. But that's not the story for tonight. The story for tonight, Vipers and the Grizzlies taken down to the ice here in a few minutes as they still get warmed up. It's going to be a huge match down there. I think it's going to be whoever keeps possession of the puck, whoever shoots more is definitely going to win. My guess is how many goals we're going to have, because it's going to be a copious amount. It's definitely going to be around 15, if not more. Vipers are just a shooting fiend. If they can get, I think if the Yosemite Grizzlies score at least 7, we're definitely going to have over 20. There's not a doubt in my mind. We're definitely going to have over, if one of these teams scores 7, we're definitely having a 20-game shootout. I don't expect a lot of our defense to come out from either of these teams, even though Wendy's Cashier has a lot of saves in this season, even though Henry has a lot of saves this season. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of defense down there. But it's going to be tight. It's going to be close. You're going to be glued to your seat for the entirety of it. I guarantee that. But yeah, it's 9 o'clock here on the East Coast of America, so now we just wait our time. As soon as everybody files into the lobby, we'll get this punched through the uprights, as some have stated. Yeah, after this broadcast, JS Tronics will be casting some of the intermediate promotional series. We'll be hosting him at the end of this one. The Generations and the New Jersey Bullets going to be taking on each other down in IM. Or for a chance to go into IM, my bad. If you're new to SPL, here's how the divisions are structured between all of our 4 main divisions. We have a Western division for our Western audience, and that's its own individual thing. That does not co-adhere to our main 4. We're taking a look at the Pro playoffs here tonight. The top 8 of Pro make it into the cut. The bottom 2 have to fight against the Challenger teams down in the Challenger division. The top 4 of Challenger make the cut. The bottom 4 look to relegate into IM. Top 2 of each conference of IM get a chance to promote up. The bottom 2 look to relegate into Open. And if you make the top 4 of Open in your own conference, you get a chance to promote up into IM. If not, you get dropped down into no man's land. Yeah, during the regular season from the Pro Division, everybody plays everybody twice for 18 games played. Same for Challenger. Intermediate's a little bit different, 2 conferences. We spice it up. We spice it up a little bit. You play your own conference 2 times. You play outside of your conference 1 time. You end off the season with 19 games played. As long as nobody disbands like we did this season, you'll have 19 games at the end of the regular season. Open Division, also a little different. 2 conferences completely separate from each other. You play 2 games a week down there. Out of each conference, you play everybody 1 time. So there's 14 teams in a conference. You play 13 games in the regular season. Throughout the 6-week regular season, you play 2 games a week. It's a little bit slower paced because that is the Open Division. That is where the new players are. They're still getting accustomed with their friends that they sign up with more times than not. How the game works, how the competitive nature is in SPL. So we give them a bit of a lighter workload. Every other division plays 3, sometimes even 4 games a week. I know in the Pro Division there was a couple of weeks because of the scheduling issues on the team. Not all 3 games are able to be played in a week, so postponements were made. We've seen some teams play 7 games in a single week. It has been stacked up here. The amount of dedication in the Pro and Challenger division this season was immaculate. We got everything done on the deadline. I was really proud of everybody. Everybody in Open did a great job this season as well. Not a lot of disbands. We kept it to a minimum, and I thank everybody that put their work towards it. But yeah, it looks like we got all 4 in the lobby for Pittsburgh. We got Henry, Milk, and Christian taken down to the ice for the starting lineup for the boys in blue. We await the Grizzlies. I'm assuming Rambone is on the board here tonight. I sent him the login info. I'm hoping he is, because if he's not, I'll have to micromanage a little bit more than what I have this evening. Yeah, excitement is on the ice. You can feel it in the air. It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be a hard-fought match. I don't think anybody's getting freebies here tonight. Yosemite, a great roster. It's got to be said, I thought Yosemite was going to run another Dark Horse Award. I thought they had it in the cards. I think Columbus Clapper's probably going to end up being that team that walks away with the Dark Horse Award at the end of the season. The Dark Horse Award, if you are not aware of it, at the end of the regular season, at the end of the postseason, we hand out awards to each division individually. The Dark Horse Award is the team that has the worst first half of the season, that turns it around and has the best second half of the season. Columbus Clappers had a really rocky first 2 weeks, but since then they are now the 4th seed in the Pro Division, and they're matching up against the Cobras here in round number 1. Could be the Typhoons, could be the Clappers. I thought the Grizzlies had it in the cards here this season. Of course, with Bombs on the lineup yet again, he wasn't on the roster last season. I think he played for Orlando last season, but he had a great season. I remember back in season 2 watching Bombs play on the Grizzlies squad. They had really good chemistry back then. They have really good chemistry this season. With the addition of Hex, it only really comes down to who's going up more in the world. Yeah. So whenever the Yosemite Grizzlies drop in here, we'll get everything underway. Pittsburgh Vipers got all 4 players in the lobby. It's got to be said for the record book. We're still waiting on Yosemite. Yeah, a lot of people want Pittsburgh to lose it just because they are a Titan that hasn't bled a whole lot this season. I'm not going to say which boat I'm on because I'm not allowed to because I'm the commentator. But Pittsburgh Vipers going 15-3. The underdog is very clear this matchup. 6-12. Yosemite Grizzlies not finding a whole lot of W's this season, but they found enough to get over the Los Angeles Comets. Coming down to the wire, might I also add. Los Angeles and Orlando had one game that decided the fate of playoffs for Yosemite. Of course, Otters ended up winning that. Comets down in the relegation series play against the Challenger teams. Taking a look at what that looks like. There are 6 teams in the Pro Promotional Series here this season. West Virginia Orangutans in 10th place of Pro will be playing either the 1st or 4th seed, the Noobs or the Orbit. That matchup, the predecessory, the New Jersey Noobs taking on the Ottawa Orbit, will be happening in 10 minutes. Not sure if anybody's around to cast it, but I felt the need to throw that out there. It's on the website if anyone wants to check it out. Los Angeles Comets are now confirmed to be the 9th place team of Pro. They'll be playing either the Outliers or the Tsunamis whenever that match takes place. All those games are best of 3. If you beat the Pro team, you go to Pro. If you lose, you go back to Challenger. A little quick look to the Challenger Promotional Series. This is the IM looking to get into Challenger. Northern Hills Voodoo get a bye past the 10th place Dover Dog Woofers as they disbanded during week number 5. I think it was on roster lock day in week number 5 or end of week 4, whichever you like to call it. But Northern Hills Voodoo will be Challenger next season, whether they like it or not. Delmarva Dandy Plopes against the Syracuse Scorpions in a best of 3. Winner goes to Challenger, loser goes IM. And then on the bottom left, we got the Napoleon Neapolitans taking on the Charlotte Wildcats in a best of 3. Winner gets to move on and play the Midwest Monarchs. And then on the bottom right, Pittsburgh Pythons, Buffalo Buffaloes, looking to take this one to center ice. And winner moves on to play Boston. Boston had a rough season without Larry Moo. Larry Moo, of course, retiring for the most part this season. Trying to focus on his own social life a little bit more. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. But yeah, Boston Big Beans need Larry Moo. Larry Moo was not captain for one season, and they had a rough one, to say the least. But that's a Challenger Promotional Series. Here's what IM looks like for the boys outside of the door knocking in. Hot Springs Hot Tamales taking on the Kentucky Karens on the top left of your screen. Winner gets a bye into IM as the Chicago Slap Daddies disbanded during the regular season. Okinawa Generations take on the New Jersey Bullets tonight at 10 over on JStronics channel. Going to be a great one. I highly encourage that. If we have the opportunity, I will be hosting them at the end of this. If you guys want to take a look at that, see what the next and upcoming intermediate team has in store for us here tonight. But yeah, Python's game at 9:30. I'm going to be doing this. If this game goes 3 series, we'll be here until 10:15 tonight. Yeah, Python's Buffaloes, you heard it here first, 9:30 here tonight. It'll happen in about, 23 minutes for any caster that can set up a broadcast in that time. I wish you luck if you can. And if you can, let me know, because it takes me about 15 minutes to do one of these, let alone playoffs. That's crazy. To continue on the bottom left, we got the Austin Alligators taking on the 3rd seed from the Dusters Conference, the Michigan Mafia. Winner of that moves in to play the Toronto Seals, defending their spot from the Intermediate Division. And then on the bottom right, we got the Massachusetts Puckin' Monkeys, the 2nd seed from the Dusters Conference, taking on the 3rd place of the Benders, the Charleston Ice Cats. Winner of that best of 3 moves on to play the Gibsonia Geesters for their spot in IM. And everything on your screen is a best of 3. Every series is first of 2 wins takes the cake. Yeah, that's really all she wrote. That's about it. Still waiting for the Yosemite Grizzlies to arrive for the matchup here this evening. And yeah, I've run out of notes. I've run the well dry here tonight. And so we will await But it looks like bombs will be on the ice here tonight. I don't expect it'll take much longer for the Yosemite Grizzlies to get in the lobby, given their history. Bombs has arrived. He's ready to go. The rest of the Yosemite is still trailing. Every minute Wendy's is late, it's an extra goal for the Vipers. You heard it from Irvion himself. Did nobody start the... Alright, hang on. We got to make sure there's a prediction for this. There's no way there's not a prediction for this. There's not. I can't believe it. I got to get new mods. I'm sorry if I overlapped you, J-Stronics. I didn't actually know you were here. Yeah, everybody's in the lobby. Bombs, Hex, and Wendy's Cashier starting lineup for the Yosemite Grizzlies. Pittsburgh Vipers having Henry and Milk and Christian FF on the ice. Wendy's Cashier got his math finals in. I hope he did all right. I hope we didn't give him a bad grade because slap shot, because that would honestly suck. But we got 7 in the lobby, 4 from the Pittsburgh Vipers, 3 from the Yosemite Grizzlies. I messaged the only Grizzly that wasn't playing tonight the password. I'll take the L on that one. But all 6 parties ready to rock, all 6 parties ready to roll. We're taking it down to center ice for the first time in the playoffs here in season number 5. As soon as the game capture wants to say hello, we'll get it going. The puck's dropped, the game is on, and the playoffs are underway. Yosemite Grizzlies defending the left side cage, and the Pittsburgh Vipers defending the right side. This one's taken out to the top side. Christian FF here with a now shoot, scores, and the Pittsburgh Vipers off to an early lead. Henry, Milk, everybody getting on the scorer's sheet, and Christian not wasting any time, labels one for the roof and leaves it there. 1-0 Pittsburgh here in the Viper zone. Henry in the center, lost the bombs, back over to Wendy's Cashier, takes this one down the near side straight, goes off Christian. Hex fighting for this one off the backhand, a shot blocked by Henry out at the blue line. Milk, Henry trying to fight for this one off the far side boards, brought down, shot by, oh, what a save by Christian. Brought out to Milk. Milk here with a whip off the forehand, but that one goes too wide to hit the Nene. Christian on the end wall, stopped by Wendy's. Wendy's Cashier here with 4:23 remaining here in the first, looking to set up the breakout. Wendy's Cashier up against Christian. Christian leaks him off the board, a forehand pass out the bomb, shoot, scores! And the Yosemite Grizzlies on the board to tie us up at 1s here in the first. A great feed, a great battle in the neutral zone, and a great finish to a great play. 1-1's our score here in the Viper zone. Wendy's Cashier here dangling out, getting a step on Henry down to the near side with a forehand shot saved by Christian. Christian out the other way, shooting into the near side. Keeps that one in the corner. Here's Wendy's Cashier with an out. About a minute elapsing. 2 goals have been scored. 4 shots have been made. Yosemite trying to get on the ball offensively first and foremost. Milk, Christian out at the point, gets past bomb, shoots, scores, and another one into the twine. It's a slugfest. The Titans are just clashing. Every chance they get a shot on target and a goal in the back of the net. And this best of 3 is going to be a heavy sum in terms of goals. Milk here with it now. Looking down to the near side. Looking to get a step on bombs. Gets a pass out to Henry. Henry on the near side point. Keeps this one going north into the corner. As Henry's down low in enemy territory. Shoots into the post. What a shot. That's a near impossible angle. Give him some milk. Give him some cookies like he's Santa. He really picked the pocket on that one. 3-1. Pittsburgh getting it done. Christian getting the step over to Milk. Milk here with an out. It's a nice save by Wendy's. This one's brought back over to the near side boards. Here's Hex with it now. At the point, over to Henry. Henry with a nice takeaway. Takes this one down center avenue. Chipped toward the cage, but stopped by Wendy's. Wendy's out of his own zone, finding his way down to Christian FF for the Pittsburgh Vipers. Here's Henry with it now. Walks with it, leans with it. Over to Christian. Shooting, scoring, and another one into the twine. There is a 10-goal mercy rule if we're going to hit that. I don't think we will, but it is a possibility. Christian with a huge rifle. An unmanned marked down in the enemy territory. 3:18 remains in the first. Pittsburgh in the lead by 3. Wendy's over to Hex. Back over to Bombs. Bombs here drives. Pulls it off the forehand. The shot goes wide. Over to Hex. Hex trying to get this one through Henry. Henry with a backhand chop finds his way over to Christian. Christian here down low. Dangles that one back out neutral zone. Here's Henry with it now. Crosses the red line. Looks for the blue. Bombs with a swing of the stick. Knocks that one free. Chucks that one into the offensive corner. 2:50 remains here in the first period of action. Pittsburgh Vipers. 4-1. Christian taking his time. Not looking to break any ankles preemptively as he gets almost filleted back in his own defensive pocket, but a nice save comes a long way. As Bombs hounding him for the puck, shooting off the near side and wide. Henry along his own end wall, looking to pull this one off the backhand towards the top side. Keeps it low in the corner. Bombs out at the slot from the point, trying to bring this one down the wall. Henry not giving him anything easy. Forehand shot goes wide of the cage by Bombs. Henry, Wendy's down the near. Brought back into his own defensive end for the Yosemite Grizzlies. Grizzlies here looking to start this breakout on the right foot. Wendy's Cashier with a nice palm out to Bombs. Controlled by Christian, looking to chop it out. Wendy's Cashier trying to get that angle, but Henry keeping on his defensive side, making sure to be mindful of the shooting lanes when they were there. 2 minutes remaining in the first period of this best of three here in game one. Henry with a shot, scores! How did that one make its way through? There were bodies, a chance every step of the way to hit that puck at any given moment, but somehow no contact was made, and it just goes through clean as a whistle. 1-5. Pittsburgh, the home team, really getting it done on offense. 6 goals have been scored, and there's a 7th. How you like them apples? Popping it in, another one. Lighting the goal light up like a Christmas tree. Milk, just a Beyblade in the neutral zone, and we already have 7 on the board. It's going to be a wild night. Man. Hex in the corner. Looking to take this one out. The server has possibly died. All right, that's interesting. How much time was left? Oh my gosh. All right, there wasn't even a log file for that. So because of that, we just replay? We just replay. We don't have stats for that. This is the not the right score. This is the right score. I have to type, so the soundboard has to go off. Oh man, Slapshot is a Slapshot does. A Slapshot be whack sometimes. Let me tell you what. All right, so we're restarting the scores. We're taking it back down to center ice. Oh, man, that 3 minutes has been unwritten. It is 0-0. Pittsburgh Vipers on the right. Yosemite Grizzlies on the left. We'll try it again. We're taking it down. Here we go. Man. I could not sum up Slapshot Rebound better than that. It's 0-0 on the board. We try again. Nice shot deflected to the top side. Wendy's Cashier here down the near. Brought back over to Henry. Henry looking to dangle this one back into his own defensive end. Picked up by Bombs. Bombs driving down to the near side. Good handoff to the end wall as this one's rung around. Christian FF here with it now. Christian pulling. Bombs shoveled back into the corner. It's Christian trying to break this one out to the far side. Bombs in the corner. Bringing this one back out for Yosemite. Christian off the backhand. Scooped down to the near side. Out to Henry. Wendy's. Henry battling in the neutral zone. That out to the top side. Both captains seem all right with it. If one side argued that decision, we would, obviously just let them play it through and just go second period. It's a best of 3. We got a lot of Slapshot to play tonight, but since neither captain really contested it, it'd be like it is whenever it do. Christian backhand shot scored off the face of Hex. That's an unfortunate mix of circumstances as we find ourselves Pittsburgh back in the lead by 1. Christian looking down to the near side as he picks this one up through the neutral zone over to Henry. Henry on the top side crosses that red line. Bombs advancing. It should scores right where you stick the stamp on the top left corner or the top right corner. A great shot in the neutral zone. A great pickoff generated by Hex on that physicality against Henry. And we got ourselves a tie ball game. This one's brought back out to Hex. Hex here for Yosemite returns this one back to his captain. Here's Wendy's Cashier with it now. Out to Bombs. Henry keeps this one back on his defensive side. A little Beyblade action from both sides of the target. Here's Henry with it now. Up to the top side boards. Leaking this one out to the near side. An area pass to himself. Henry driving, shooting, scores right from his own defensive side of the red line. And that's a long bomb with a solid connection. Takes that one, drives with it into the sunset. It's 2-1 Pittsburgh. X here with it now. Stopped by Milk. Milk here for Pittsburgh, bringing this one down the near side boards. Popped out to Christian. Here's Wendy's cashier picking up where he left off. Down along his own end wall. Looks for Bombs with that one. Henry not giving him anything easy along the far side board. Here's Milk with it now. All alone back in his own defensive end to start the breakout for the Vipers. Milk dangles down center avenue. Looks for this backhand scoop. Off to the top side. Almost able to take that one in off the noggin. Christian waiting on the near side post for a little bit of love, but never able to find any. Much like me. Anyway, here's Henry shooting, scoring. How about that? 3-1. Pittsburgh getting it done yet again on the offensive side. The reset does not matter to them. And they're showing it down there on the ice right here and now. Henry to Milk. Back over to Henry. Popped out to the point looking for Christian. Not able to find it on his curve, though. The goal difference is back to 2. Halfway through this first period of action. Pittsburgh getting this one out of the zone. Henry controlled back over to Christian. Christian looking down to the near side for a pass over to Milk. Here's Milk with it now. Slapped away by Bombs back into the defensive end of the Vipers territory. Christian going to start the breakout. Bombs, physical, side of nature. Just getting that puck right back. Hex dangle, shoot, scores! And the Grizzlies back within 1. It's 2-3 down in Pittsburgh. And the Grizzlies are not hibernating this winter. Here's Henry with it now, taking this one out in front of his own cage. Finds a lot of elbow room. Milk with a shot, Milk with a goal. Wow, just not a lot of pressure on that back check from the Yosemite Grizzlies. Everybody worried about that passing game a little bit too much, and as soon as it was opened up, the chance was taken. Milk, the beneficiary to that end of the play. 2 goals the gap yet again. Pittsburgh back on top. Nice save there as Hex able to defend that one cleanly. Bring this one back out and around the end wall. Here's Milk to Christian. Back down to the near side. Over the stick of Milk over to Henry. Henry at the red line. Looking towards the top side of the cage. Fed over to Milk. Almost able to finesse that one down center avenue, but not able to get the umbrella as it starts to rain. 1:38 remains in the first. Here's Henry talking this one down the ice. Wendy's finds an open cage at the other end, though. What a shot. What a goal. Right on the money. 200 foot. There's a long distance to go. That one shot from his own blue line right between the uprights. 3-4. Back within 1. Yosemite. It's not done yet. 1:30 remains here in the first period. Hopefully the server doesn't die again. Henry taking his time down to the near side. Oh no. that scared me. I'm not gonna lie. That scared the life out of me. I don't know if you guys saw the same thing I did, but the freeze frame, the PowerPoint presentation really got to me a little bit. Christian, near side, Henry in the pocket from the corner. Looking to take this one down the near side wall. Wendy's cashier here scooping this one out. Goes off Christian over to Milk. Milk back on the defensive side. The first touch, first point of contact. 60 seconds remain. 7 goals have been scored. 4 of them from Pittsburgh. I'm sure plenty more will come to be as the night progresses. In this best of 3, we're only in game number 1. We got plenty of slap shot left to be played. And a lot of goals yet to be sung. With 45 on the clock, Bomb sends this one down the near side over to Milk. X with a chop out into the neutral zone, back over to his captain. Here's Wendy's out to Bomb, shooting off the side of the glass and wide. Hex, Wendy's point shot, that one goes wide as well. Bomb's here down low behind the enemy goal line, comes out in front. Henry tries to slap it away. Christian FF says, no, I'll take it into my own hands. Top side, Christian, Hex, controlled in the corner, brought back out to the end wall for Wendy's cashier to scoop out. Bombs with a shot, not able to rifle that one on as Henry back in his own zone, looking to take refuge from Bombs. Henry just trying to get a step any way he possibly can as he takes it down to the near side with 10 remaining here in the period. Backhand pass goes off Christian back into his own defensive end. With 3, Bombs looks for the shot, stopped by Henry, and that is the end of the first period again. 3-4 is the score. 1 goal is the difference. A little bit different of a story after the warm-ups. Pittsburgh Vipers right now in the lead by 1. We'll see if it stays the same as the evening continues. Henry, Milk, Christian staying on the ice for this next period of action. Bombs, Hex, Wendy's out there for Yosemite. They're ready to rock. They're ready to roll. We're taking this one back down to the ice for some more slap shot action. 1 in the book, 2 to go. Pittsburgh defending right, Yosemite defending left. Pucks drop, the game has resumed. This one comes out along the boards. Bombs trying to fish this one off the end wall, and he finds exactly that. What a way to shoot it in. What a way to get a goal, and we're tied up like a hog in a rodeo. It's 4-4 on the board here tonight. Yosemite getting it done with the black jerseys on. Here's Henry shooting. Nice save by Hex, able to stay on his angle and react to that one in time. Henry down low in the corner, looking to get this one out of the wall. This one's chopped out into the Pittsburgh zone. Here's Christian. Looks near side, then to the far, trying to get a step on the opposition. Hex able to read that one, gets a piece of it, but not enough to take control. Here's Milk back into his own defensive end. Seeks that one out to Henry. Henry's here with it now. Takes it out in front of his own cage. Stopped by Bomb. Shoot, scores! And the Yosemite Grizzlies with another one. The first lead of the evening. Thanks to the hat trick by Bombs. Henry thought he was confident, but Bombs saw through the lies of the Jedi and brought peace and prosperity to his new empire. 1 goal is the gap. Here in the second. Yosemite trying to just defend it. Turtle mode. Able to get that one out. Keep it away from the goal line. We keep the same score because of it. Bombs down the near side, starting this breakout with a nice long shot. Henry there with a beautiful save. Not awarded, though, but he was in our hearts. Christian to the top side board. Just looking to break this one back defensively. Over to Henry. Henry pulls, dangles. Nice stop there by Wendy's cashier. Wendy's over to Bombs. Bombs in no man's land. Not able to keep the puck with him. A little late to the train. Here's Christian. Stopped by Bombs. Over to Wendy's in the corner. Brought out to Christian. Christian looking to get some shade out in front of the cage, but Bombs able to chop the tree down before it grew. Here's Henry with a nice stop against Wendy's. Bombs keeping that one along the near side. That one's chopped back into the Vipers' territory. First man back is Milk with 3:25 on the clock here in the second. Milk stopped by Bombs. Bombs dangles. Almost able to get it in there. What a... Bombs' back check has grown. Plenty of fruit to be bore here so far tonight. Henry rifling that off his own post. I think he knows what he's doing. Not entirely sure how intentional that was. But 9 goals still on the board. 5 of them for the Yosemite Grizzlies. Here's Henry with it now. Henry, eyed up by Bombs like a taco on a Tuesday evening. Bombs able to pull this one away. Forehand shot, that one rifled wide. Out to the top side, here's Hex with it now. Backhand, out to Wendy's. Wendy's to the near side over to Bombs. Bombs with a forehand shot, that one goes wide at the cage. Christian, near side. Henry goes off Wendy's. Bombs trying to keep this one back for the boys in black. Here's Wendy's cashier with it yet again for Yosemite. Forehand pass out across the grain, a dangerous one, but nobody was there to say anything about it. As that one goes wide by Hex, here's Henry with it now. Looking to take this one down the near side boards. Bombs out in front, a little physicality. Comes back, clutch for Henry. Is Henry trying to take this one back down to the near side? Wendy's chopping that one into the corner. Christian, Henry, back in front of the Vipers' cage. They're playing with fire a lot. This is making me very queasy. It's got to be said. 2:16 remains. Bomb steals, shoots, saved by Christian in the pocket. What control by Christian FF back in the crease. Nothing but ice in his veins. And, you know, some G Fuel in his cup. Man, that is interesting. 2 minutes remain in the second period of action. No goal has been scored in quite some time. I was expecting more of a slugfest going off the basically the warm-up period that we played of 3 minutes. Christian back behind his own cage. That one's knocked loose. Out to Milk. Milk trying to shoot, scores, and we got ourselves another goal. And we're back tied at 5 in Pittsburgh. A great shot, great possession. Yosemite Grizzlies applying a lot of pressure, but not enough in that case. 1:45 remains in the second. Pittsburgh finding their 5th goal of the night. Henry shoots, hits the post, comes out Milk with a nice shot, but Hex there on his angle to make the save. Christian, Wendy's, looks to the top side across the grain to the near. Here's Henry with it now. Looks across center avenue, lost to a little bit of lag perhaps. Here's Hex with it now, near side over to Wendy's. Wendy's tries to get it past Henry, not able to do so. Henry forcing Wendy's to retreat back to the defensive side off the far side wall. Finds Hex shooting, hits the post. That goes wide by mere inches. If you're from Europe, that's like, I don't know, like 3 French fries. McDonald's French fries. Shot, scores! Henry with a nice rifle from the neutral zone, and we got ourselves another game. Pittsburgh like to take shots from far out. They're no stranger to making point shots turn into goals. 6-5 is the score. Pittsburgh getting down and jiggy with it here in the second. Another shot, better saved by Wendy's that time around. Wendy's Cashier over to Bombs. Bombs off the back end. Stopped by Christian. Shooting this one into the near side corner. Wendy's Cashier off the back end. Out to Hex. Hex trying to take this one down low. This one's pulled from slot down to the goal line. Henry challenging Hex to a little bit of a jousting contest. Milk here with a cross-screen pass. Looking for Henry, but not able to meet him as Wendy's Cashier was quick to the hop on that one. Milk, near side corner, with 36 remaining in the second period of game number 1. Milk off the back end, stopped by Bombs, brought over to Wendy's Cashier. Wendy's driving. Christian popped loose out to the neutral zone. Bombs off of Hex. Hex down to the near side, trying to trickle that one down against the defense of the Vipers. Christian, center lane, stopped by Wendy's. Wendy's shoots, goes off the forehand and wide into the far side boards. Milk, Henry, stops, shoots, almost able to pull that back with a fadeaway, but not fortunate enough. Henry with a nice shot, and Hex there with a better save. Milk with a shot. Bombs there to deny. Henry, Milk, neutral zone, looking to take it out for Pittsburgh into the far side point. Bombs with the backhand, trying to get this one through the neutral zone as well, and that will do it. 5-6 our score at the end of 2. How will this last period come to be? It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be a fun one. Pittsburgh Vipers, so far, the better side of the coin. 15 shots on the night. They've really produced on offense. 6 goals to the Yosemite 5, and possession time is key. Pittsburgh Vipers doing it well, doing it very well during game number 1. Of course, this is a best of 3. First team to claim 2 victories moves on into the semifinals to take on either the Colorado Cobras or the Columbus Clappers. But all 6 parties are ready to rock. All 6 parties are ready to roll. And we're back down on the ice for this third and final period of action. The puck is dropped. The end is near. And the third period is rocking. Christian looking for an immediate goal. Getting through. Almost able to send it packing. But a great save there. Denies that one at the last minute. Here's Milk with it now, with 10 off the clock. See how he keeps this one rolling. Down the near side, a forehand shot. That one goes through a few bodies. Bombs going off Milk. Back over to Henry. Out to Christian. Pulls, shoots off the side of the cage and wide. This one's brought back out past Wendy's over to Milk. Milk here. Not in a big rush. Pittsburgh has the 1-goal lead. They would like a little cushion between the opposition rather than a 1-goal lead. They're looking for 2 here with the next drive. Hex trying to get this one back tied even. Looks for Bombs on the top side for Yosemite. Milk there keeping on his shot line 1-on-1. Milk gets past him. Forehand shot off the side and wide. No! Oh, I feel that personally. I can't tell you how many times in a pub match that has happened to me, and I was like 9 times closer to the net than he was. 11 goals have been had. Pittsburgh with 6 of them, almost 7. But man, only thing I can say to Milk is buy a new controller. That's your only excuse right now. 3-minute 56 remaining in the third. And it's a close one. Henry with a shot rifled wide. Wendy's Cashier off the back end, down to the near side, finds Bombs. Bombs trying to play a little physical sword play with Henry. As this one's chopped out to the far side, Bombs finds it from Hex. Hex down the near side, brought back over to Wendy's. Wendy's off the backhand, stopped by Milk. Milk here off the backhand, chopped off by Hex, finding his way back in town, and a shot goes wide again. Milk just inches off both sides of the cage evenly. He just needs to figure it out and get this one down to business and figure out what Blues Clues is really all about. Here's Christian out to the back end, finding its way off of Henry. That one's blocked away by Wendy's. Henry, Christian, down low for the Vipers. Stopped by Wendy's Cashier. Here's the captain of Yosemite, leaking that one out. Goes off Bombs, chucks that one farther north for the Winter. Bombs near side, out to Wendy's. Wendy's controls that one, neutral zone. Christian there getting a little stick in the clockwork as he tries to get this one freed up. The stick battle, I don't think they've made a lot of contact, but wow, they swung it around quite a bit, eh? Here's Henry, forehand, out to the near side. Christian pulls this one out to the point. Now it's tucked into the corner. Milk here with an out, forehand, out to the neutral zone. Bombs here with a step on it with a forehand shot. That one goes off the near side and wide. Hex to the near side to Bombs. Milk challenging Bombs to a bit of a jousting match. Christian with a shot goes through Wendy's, but getting enough for that one to keep that one wide of the Yosemite cage. Milk, Hex, meets Christian. Back over to Wendy's. Chops that one off the back end. Henry, topside Christian, out to Milk, and a little bit of physicality going a long way back on the defensive side of the Grizzlies. 2:27 remains in the third. Not a goal in this third period of action. Here's Henry with it now. Topside off the back end. Here's Milk down in the corner. Stopped by Hex as he chucks that one out neutral zone. Henry keeping that one in the loop. Milk here with a shot attempt. That one goes off Bombs, and that one trickles through slowly. Christian playing the body on his teammate as that one's knocked loose by Bombs. Here's Christian with an out. Shooting, scoring, and the Pittsburgh Vipers in the lead by 2. 7-5 here in the third. And that might have been the final nail in the coffin. It's a steep hill to climb when you're down by 2 in the third. Whenever Pittsburgh's playing defense like they are currently, it's a tough hill to climb. It's a tough one. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's like the Mr. Krabs pill. Trying to swallow that one. Huge save by a Hex back between the pipes for Yosemite. Bring this one back over to Henry. Down low to Christian. Christian to the top side. off the backhand down low into his point, finding its way back over to Milk, over to Henry. Shot blocked by Wendy's Cashier. Wendy's taking this one out for a one-on-one opportunity against Milk. He'll control this one back defensively. Gets a step on Milk down the near side, finds Bombs. Bombs off the backhand, shot out in front. Nobody home to knock that one into the cage. Hex to no man's land. Finds his way off Milk. Backhand shot, scores another one for the Yosemite, or the Pittsburgh Vipers. Makes it 8-5. 3 goals the gap. Milk with a laser from the point. That's what it's all about. Third period of action with 1:31 remaining. See what the two teams have left to say. Milk controlling, sent down to the near side. Here's Hex controlling this one back for Yosemite. Backhand out to... Oh, what happened? What was that? Man, I honestly have no idea. I couldn't even process that. Okay. 9-5. I think we're just looking at game 2 now. Wow, that's interesting. That's wild. Huh. That's a question mark still in my mind. I'm going to have to take that one to bed tonight and try to figure that one out and process that one while I'm sleeping. Man, I'm going to have dreams about that. I can feel it already. Minute remains in the third. Here's Christian. Pole shoots, saved by Wendy's. Brought out to Henry. Chops this one down the near side. Hex here with a knock along the boards. That one finds the cage, and we have ourselves a game that's at least 3 goals closer. Man, Yosemite Grizzlies 6, Pittsburgh Vipers 9. It's like if fate had a script to run by. Nice. Christian with it now, looking down in the corner, brings that one out to the far side point, and we're keeping this one down low in the offensive zone. Christian with it now, brings this one down the near side, gets it down to business, but was not able to defeat the Huns. 21 shots for the Pittsburgh Vipers this matchup. Yosemite's defense has been tested time and time again. They've only let in 9. Take that as you will. 25 seconds remain. I think both teams are just looking forward to game number 2 right now. Pittsburgh Vipers looking to take this one away. Bomb's not done yet. Shoots, hits, the post comes out, and Hex able to sweep it under the rug. Man, another hat trick for Bombs here in this matchup. He's been an offensive fiend so far. That was Hex. Hex has the other hat trick. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little brain fog tonight. 7-9. 3 for Hex, 3 for Bombs, possibly more. We'll get more into that here in the post-game. 10 seconds remain. 7-9. There's still a chance for Yosemite to come back. They need a goal, and they need it now. Now it looks a little bit less likely. Wendy's breaking free to the top side. A backhand shot. Christian with a save, and that is all she wrote. Huge game, huge wins, and a huge game lead for the Pittsburgh Vipers. 9-7, the final score of game number 1. 11 shots to 22, a heavy hill to climb. Both teams produced offensively, but Pittsburgh Vipers just had the better chances on the board. Takeaway game, a lot lower than I expected. Passing game, about the same, but yeah. Take a look at the individual statistics as we come to a close in game number 1. Best of 3. We've still got at least one more game to play after this. Henry with a hat trick. Milk with 4 on his 8 shots. Christian FF back on the defensive side with 3 out of the team's 4 saves. Of course, you can't nullify Hex's efforts on the ice. I think he was the player of the game. I'm going to be straight with you. 3 goals, 9 saves out of Yosemite's 13. He played awesome. The challenger coming up to pro, proving his worth on the ice yet again for Yosemite. Of course, Bombs also with a hat trick. Really doing God's work on the ice as well. 5 shots. 3 goals so far here tonight, and plenty more, I am sure of it. Yeah, both these teams going to be tested offensively, going to be tested defensively, regardless of where they are on the ice. It's only a matter of time until it's done. Both teams ready to rock, both teams ready to roll here in game number 2. So we take this one down center ice. Pittsburgh still defending right, Yosemite still defending left. The puck is dropped, and 15 clean minutes are underway. This one's brought back around. I think that counted as the Yosemite shot to start us off here. Sound goes off Christian into the corner. Here's Hex with it now for Yosemite. Wendy's Cashier. Out to Bombs. Bombs with a rifle off the end wall. Brought back out and around. Here's Henry with it now. Henry out in front of the cage. Looks to the near side. Goes off of Hex. A little panhandle action. Zone's chucked wide over to Henry. Henry on the near side wall with a backhand shot stopped by Bombs. Bombs in the neutral zone. Trying to bring this one back down to the near side. Henry. Backhand shuffle out to Christian. Christian looking to take this one down and around town. So he takes this one off the backhand. A backhand pass out to Henry. Henry controlled, goes off Bombs and sent down to the Yosemite end. Wendy's Cashier trying to take this one out from the wall, not able to take the puck with him on his vacation. This one comes out to the point. Milk dangle shoots, saved by Wendy's, and that one's deflected wide. Milk out in center ice, looking to take this one down the near side over to Christian. Christian with a backhand opportunity, stopped by Bombs. Bombs off the backhand, shuffles that one out to Wendy's Cashier. 3:56 remaining in the first. Bombs. Stopped. Henry dangles. Looking to take this one downtown. Not able to find Charlie Brown. As it rhymes, it must make sense. Milk here at the point. Looking to bring this one along for the ride. Backhand shot whistles wide of the cage. Christian. Bombs meet each other at the point. Brought back out to Henry. Henry for the Vipers with a forehand shot. A limp one as Wendy's Cashier easily defending that one into the corner. Christian taking this one along the enemy end wall for Pittsburgh. Bringing this one out and around town. Taking a walk around the dog park with it. Bombs are keeping the crease clean. Someone sent back into the Pittsburgh territory. Milk controls. A little backhand fake. I like it. I saw what he wanted. I really adored it. Hopefully next time he tries it, it'll pan out because that'll be a highlight reel goal. 3:13 remains in the first. Henry with it now. Henry, top side. Bring this one off of Hex. Hex here taking this one back to the defensive side off the back end. Henry dangles. Going off of Hex to the top side boards. Shot into the hands of Christian. Christian for Pittsburgh. Out of the zone. Henry taking a chop towards the beam. Wendy's Cashier awarded that save. Bringing this one back out for Yosemite. Here's Christian with it now in front of his own cage. To the near side. Backhand pass out to Milk. Milk here controlled out at the point. Nice stop there by Wendy's. Henry rifles that one. Goes off a body and wide. Milk. Backhand pass. A little out of Christian's reach as he'll have to defend this one back on the defensive side of the puck. Christian down to the near side. Pittsburgh's playing with a lot of fire. It's got to be said, on the breakout, they've taken it out in front of their crease more than I've ever seen Panarin do it. And that's saying a lot. If Yosemite can capitalize on that, of course, that here and now, goal number one, going into the back of the twine. Pittsburgh able to capitalize first and foremost. Hex not able to get it out of the defensive end. Wendy's Cashier setting up for a passing lane, leaves the crease open. 1-0 in game two. Pittsburgh in the lead. Milk out in front of his own cage again. Bomb, steals, shoots, scores. And how about them apples? What did I tell you? Take advantage of it. The front of the net possession, don't play with it in front of your own crease. Coming back to bite Pittsburgh, at least for this time. It's 1-1 in Pittsburgh. Christian off Wendy's. Henry with a shot, goes off a body. Christian with a shot, also defended by Bombs. This one's brought back out to Henry. Henry backhand out to Milk, not able to control that one cleanly. Hex to the top side with an area pass out to Wendy's. Wendy's, red line, blue line, shooting, going off of Henry and wide. This one's brought back over to Bombs. Bombs for Yosemite. Christian from Pittsburgh, looking to bring this one out the neutral zone. Here's Pittsburgh. Here's Christian. Christian from the Vipers with a pass intended for Milk, out of his reach, back over to Henry. Henry dances, shot saved by Wendy's Cashier, and that one's chucked down the near side and cleaned out of the zone. Hex with a shot attempt, goes whistling wide. Bombs here trying to get this one back for Yosemite. Bombs down low in the enemy end wall, finding its way off of Christian. Christian with a minute 26 here in the first period of action here in game two. Finds his way down to Henry, over to Milk. Milk in the corner. Forehand pass out to the slot. Christian trying to do God's work down in the offensive zone. This one's brought out to the neutral. Gets a touch past the defensive point of Bombs. Here's Milk with it now, taking that one off the stick of Wendy's. Wendy's stopping it out at the crease. This one's brought back down into the corner. Wendy's whips it along the wall, finds his way out to Hex. Hex here for Yosemite. Drives on, goes over to Bombs. Bombs stopped by Henry. Henry off the body of Hex finds Wendy's. Wendy's with 60 remaining. Bombs down low. Nice save there by Henry. Hex here in the neutral zone trying to bring this one back for the Grizzlies. Wendy's. Henry have a conversation in the corner. Henry winning that one away out to Milk. Milk at the point, shooting. Nice save by Wendy's out in front, and Henry not able to get through the doorstep neither. Nobody's able to sell a Wendy's Cashier or anything. He's not buying any of it. 40 seconds remain here in the first. Still remain 1-1. X here, off of Henry. X with 30 on the clock. Milk keeping this one down low. Hex just looking to rag this one out, perhaps. Bombs looking to break this one free. Christian trying to drive down the near side. Here's Bombs with it yet again. Off the forehand whip. Finds its way to the top side. Here's Milk with it now. Sings that one down for a lullaby over to Christian. Christian with 12 on the clock. One last offensive push, perhaps. Time is ticking closer to 0. Milk not able to take that one in stride. Wendy's Cashier out of the zone. Bombs looks for Hex, but that's going to do it for the first period of action. We're back in it, 1-1 here in game 2 at the end of the first. Good matchup so far down there on the ice. Pittsburgh Vipers having 6 shots on the period. Yosemite Grizzlies at 3. Both teams looking to get down to business on the offensive side. Both teams playing a really great game on the defensive. Yosemite already having 5 saves. They had 13 last match. They might be required to meet it or get over that hump. Either way, we're going to be here to watch it. Second period of action, ready to rock, ready to roll. We're down on the ice for our middle chapter. Puck is dropped, game is on. Same 6 on the ice that started last match. We'll see how this one progresses. Drives on. Wendy's there with a nice save. Whistling this one down into the near side corner. Christian bombs for Yosemite, bringing this one out of the gate and chugging. Looking to get this one down into the corner. Just keeping it low, keeping it tight on the offensive side. Yosemite playing a pretty loose defensive game, making sure to mark Christian. A huge save there because of it. Hex able to stay on his angles and stay on his man. Bombs with a bank pass, looking for a teammate, not able to find him. Milk will send this one over to Henry. Henry trying to take this one off the right line. Good shot, big score! And we got ourselves the second goal for the Pittsburgh Vipers. Right from the neutral zone, Henry with a long bomb. I'm sure we'll see that plenty more times. Henry doesn't miss too many shots, and he sure did not there. 2-1's our score. Pittsburgh Vipers, the home team, out on top by 1. Henry trying to steal that one away towards the topside boards. Whistled out to Christian. Christian with a shot. Nice save by Wendy's. That one's chopped out of the way of harm from the Yosemite end. Bombs. Christian. Christian here with it now for Pittsburgh. Christian challenging Bombs to a bit of a joust. Back on the defensive end. Bombs no stranger to it as he finds his way out to Henry. Henry almost able to hit Milk in stride as he will find his way back in the offensive zone. Topside out to Henry. Henry, a little give and go, not able to find it. When he's cashier out of the zone, shoots, scores from his own defensive end. We have ourselves an answer to the previous goal. 2-2. A very low scoring game here in the second period, but nonetheless good competition so far. Good defense for both sides of the team, or both sides of the ice. And nobody's given up an inch this game, let alone a mile. Henry at the far side faceoff dot. Looks to take this one down the near side, a backhand feed out to Milk. Milk here controlling off the forehand into the corner. Here's Wendy's cashier with it now. Backhand chug out to the neutral zone. Henry able to stop that one for the moment. Bombs not going to be denied. Sends this one down to the near side boards. Here's Milk with it now with 3:23 remaining in the second. Henry chops that one down into the enemy territory. Wendy's cashier out of the zone, back down to the near side. Milk trying to get this one off the wall. Bombs taking his time down for Yosemite. Topside point out to Hex. Backhand shot stopped by Christian. Christian in the offensive, or in the defensive end. I'm getting my ends mixed up. Christian just going to keep on. Just going to take whatever he's given. He's not going to say no to anything down there on the ice. He's able to get that one in the offensive end. Hex winning the battle against Milk. Finds his way down the straight, but not to Bombs. Here's Henry with it now, out for Pittsburgh. Down the near side wall, finding his way off the backhand as he brings this one back to the point, to the neutral zone. Henry with a shot, goes off the body and into the twine. Pittsburgh back in the lead, 3-2. A great feed, a great shot. Hex had some of it, but not enough. That one might have been going wide. I'm not entirely sure, but that had the chance of not hitting the net entirely. But you can't knock Hex for trying to keep that one out of the twine. Good effort, just did not bounce his way. 5 goals have been scored. Pittsburgh with 3 of them, and we're here about we're exactly halfway through the match right now. Hex here with it now on the near side point, stopped by Milk, kept along the near side wall, trying to keep this one back for Yosemite. Wendy's cashier breaks this one free, the captain from the Grizzlies side. Here's Henry with it now. Forehand pass out to Milk. Milk controlling, scores right off the far side post, rings it to sleep. We got ourselves a 2-goal difference. Pittsburgh taking control here in the second period of action with another unanswered goal. 2:18 remains. How will Yosemite respond? Wendy's, Bombs. Bombs, the original number 69, sends this one top side, finds his way off Wendy's cashier, out into the neutral zone. Here's Milk with it now. Trying to bring this one down the near side as he gets a hand on this one, out to Henry. Here's Henry with it now for Pittsburgh, to the top side, across the grain. Wendy steals it away, forehand shot, scores! And he picks that one apart like a pear tree. I don't know where I was going with that. Nice stop by Wendy's, and a great shot and a great goal from the neutral zone. Giving Henry a bit of a taste of his own medicine, per se. Well, we're back within 1 with a minute 50 to run with here in the middle chapter of play in the story here tonight. Bombs to the near side, stopped by Christian as he brings this one back to the defensive end. Getting a step on Bombs, looking to do some God's work with it. Christian just looking for the step, gets it down the near side wall, finding a way off his back end, shooting, scores, and another one on the board for the Pittsburgh Vipers. Another log onto the bonfire. Gets that 2 lead right back. 10 shots, 5 of them going in, 5 of them getting stopped. We'll see how the evening keeps on keeping on for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, if they win this game, we go to bed early tonight. But if the Grizzlies come out on top, we will have a game number 3. Henry to the top side, stopped by Hex. Backhand shot, rifled into the near side corner. Oh boy. Here's Christian with it now. Taking this one down the near side, stopped by Wendy's. Wendy's fakes out Christian. Not sure if he faked himself out in the process or not, but we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that was planned. That was calculated. X off the backhand. Christian with 60 on the clock. And no one to prove otherwise. Has the lead. Not in a big rush to turn it over. Christian to the near side with a forehand pan out to Henry. Henry here with it now, taking this one down into the near side corner. Lost to Wendy's. Wendy's was gifted the puck. Little late Christmas present. Christian stopped by Hex over to Bombs. Bombs here for Yosemite with a bank pass off the end wall over to Hex. Hex here with the backhand wraparound. Stopped by Christian as that one's directed into the corner. Bombs not able to get the shot past Milk neither. Here's Wendy's. On defensive end with 30 on the clock. Off the backhand, crosses it across the grain. Bombs off of Hex, back into the neutral zone. Milk getting that one back for Pittsburgh on the far side board. Shooting just wide off the near. Henry out into the danger zone, but nobody there to complete it. Hex to Wendy's. Near side off Henry. Henry dancing at the point, gets past one. With a pass back out to the point. Here's Christian with an out. 10 on the clock and ticking. Backhand shot hits the post. That one goes wide off the far by the smallest of margins. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Henry back, and that is the end of the second. Pittsburgh Vipers in the lead at the end of 2. 5-3. 5 shots of 12. Good stuff from both sides of the ice so far. Third period's going to be a tight one, going to be a hot one. And we will not delay. We're back down at center ice for yet again another 5 minutes. The puck is dropped, and the game is on. Wendy's Cashier on the near side board. Stopped by Christian. Looking to bring this one out the near side wall. Yosemite needs to start this period hot. They need to start it with a lot of aggression on the offensive side. This could be their last period of the season. They need to play with that danger in mind. They need to get aggressive on that back check. Bombs has done it all night. I have faith he can create a few more takeaways because of it. Pittsburgh in the regular season were the most responsible team with the puck, the smallest turnover ratio, and that's coming into play tonight. That's why they have the majority of possession time here in Game 2, and that's why they're getting a lot of these goals coming off the point, coming off the rush. And I don't think it's going to slow down here in the third, but Yosemite needs to figure out a way to shut it down. They need to get back in town. They need to be able to find a way to sell their wares here on the offensive side of the puck. Christian to the top side. Henry with a backhand down low into the zone. Here's Christian with it now, taking this one top side with a backhand feed out to the point. Henry with a shot, scores! And another one into the twine. It's 6-3 in Pittsburgh. With a great shot, a great pass by Christian, and a great finish by Henry. Rips that one right where nobody was expecting it to be. Hex had half the net, but he hit the other 50. And we got that goal as the end result. Third period starting to come to a close. Still got a lot of time to work with for Yosemite. A goal a minute is not unheard of, but Pittsburgh not going to give them anything easy. Nice save by Wendy's, bringing this one back down low. And Bombs with a nice shot coming to town, getting another goal on the board. That's what I'm talking about. 4-6, Yosemite getting back on the saddle before the rodeo's over. This one's chopped loose into the near side wall. Wendy's in his own defensive corner, looking to bring this one top side out to Hex. Hex here with an L with a chop down Center Avenue. Here's Henry with the puck shot and saved by Wendy's Cashier. Milk to the top side. Christian looking for the dangle. Here's Henry with it now. Bombs fighting for his life down the near side wall, just trying to get this one on the offensive side. Christian looking down the near side. Thought he would take the wall, but his body language was all a ruse. Christian here with it now, and that one goes into the twine. How about them apples? We're back to 1 on the board. Bombs, what a goal. His best of his career. I have no idea how that happened. I'm 90% sure I have server smoothing on 0. So your guess is as good as mine. 6-5. This game has been interesting. If that's the goal that brings Grizzlies back, I don't know what to say. That's interesting. The slap gods are smiling on one of the people on the ice. It's going towards the net, and Milk with a save at the last second. Man, I really don't know what to say about that. I've never seen anything like it before. Well, I have, but that was quite a while ago. Milk down low in the zone for Pittsburgh. Out to Christian. Christian with a shot. Hits the post. What a pick off the near side pocket. Really just sung that one to sleep. Milk with a huge pass. Christian with a sniper shot. Getting that 2-goal lead back. 7-5. Pittsburgh in the lead yet again by 2. Christian down low in his own defensive end, finds his way topside out to Henry. Henry, the forehand shot, rifles that one wide of the cage. Wendy's Cashier here with it now for the Yosemite Grizzlies. Christian here for the Vipers. Top side out to Milk. That one comes back over to Hex. Hex here with 2:18 and 2 goals to make up. Looking to look to draw this one up on the chalkboard as they break this one down the ice, down the near side over to Bombs. Bombs with a little pass out in front, but not able to find the toe to their tic-tac as Henry there clogging up that passing lane. Christian, topside boards, down the far side straight. Kept alive by Winnie's Cashier, trying to get this one out of his own defensive end. Christian not making it easy. A little dangle down to the near side, finds his way off the boards. Milk, Henry with the bean puck slightly as a nice backhand shot stopped by Hex out at the slot. He looks to bring this one down the near side for Yosemite. Hex here with it now, looking to take this one downtown. Topside Bombs shooting into the corners. That one rifles off the heel of his stick instead of the toe. Hex back into his own defensive side, looking to keep possession. Yosemite finds... Oh, they're just trying to play some keep away, trying to get that... trying to keep possession until a scoring opportunity would open up, but it never really came to be. Pittsburgh trying to come out with a bit of a counterattack. Henry, down Center Avenue, pops this one over to Milk. Milk here with it now, chops this one back out to Henry. Bombs with an opportunity, takes it away, shoots, scores! And another one into the twine, thanks to Bombs' offensive efforts. Huge back-checking effort and a great offensive shot. Sends it into the open twine. We're back within 1 here in the third of Game 2. Grizzlies need this win to stay alive in the playoffs. Pittsburgh need a win to move on into the next round. Christian looking for the shot, not able to find it. Big save there by Wendy's Cashier, saving the day against 2 Vipers. Back on the defensive slot, I believe it was in. Bombs there with a rifle down low. On the crease! I think that went off Henry. X out to the point. Bombs shooting. Nice save by Milk. Brought back down low to Henry. Henry here with it now with 54 on the clock here in this third period of action. Shooting, scoring right on the top shelf where you keep the peanut butter. It's 8-6. And the Pittsburgh Vipers have proven their worth on the offense time and time again, and this play is no different. 51 seconds remaining. 2 goals to make up. Yosemite has an opportunity to do so. Pittsburgh might just look to play a little bit of keep away. Henry down the near side, forehand out to Bombs. Huge save there off that passing attempt. Milk over the now, top side, Christian, over to Henry, empty cage, and he scores, making it another 3-goal difference. 9-6 here in the third, and I think that might have been all she wrote here tonight. The mountain has been extended. The point to reach has been heightened. And, well, another 6-9 tally might be had tonight. Milk just making things interesting with a nice shot. That one is deflected wide downtown, and he breaks the 69. And he will be cursed for the rest of eternity. Back within 2, Yosemite looking to get at least 1 more on the board and keeping their playoff hopes alive here and now. 23 seconds remain. 2 goals to retaliate with. Try to send this into overtime. Christian playing the ragging game. Milk slapped wide by Bombs. This was brought back down low to the Yosemite favor. 10 seconds remain. Bombs off the backhand. Looks down and across to the far side. Maybe a forehand shot saved. I think Henry was the victor of that one. But that looks like that's going to do it. That's the end of the match. And the Pittsburgh Vipers come out on top with a 2-game sweep over the Yosemite Grizzlies. Final score of game number 2 was 9-7. With almost everyone expected this to be a much more dominating factor. But Yosemite Grizzlies progressed hugely this season. A great season for the Yosemite Grizzlies. Even though they were on the lower seeds, that does not discredit them from being a pro team. Great team, great roster, great physicality down there on the ice in a great series against SPL's finest. Pittsburgh Vipers were the 1st seed out of our best division. Yosemite Grizzlies were the 8th seed, and you would not know that unless I told you. The Yosemite Grizzlies playing a great game. Pittsburgh Vipers just had a better one. Hitting their shots, playing a lot of offense. Pittsburgh Vipers I think they shoot the most out of any team I've ever seen. And, they're looking to complete the Cinderella story. Not sure if that's the correct term for it, but 2 seasons ago, they were IM. Last season, they were Challenger. This season, they're Pro, and they're looking to win the Pro playoffs. But, yeah, great game. A lot on the line, and a lot of pats on the back for the Pittsburgh Vipers. Nobody's surprised they won, but it was a huge surprise that it was only by a few points each match. First game, I think it was 6-9. Possibly. My memory is failing me currently. Yosemite Grizzlies almost able to pull it off here in game number 2, but 7-9 the final score. Let's take a look at the individual stats. Again, Hex on the defensive side, 4 out of the 11. Wendy's Cashier filling up the gaps as well. Bombs with an offensive talent on the ice throughout the regular season and postseason. Great shots lead to great goals. 7-4, that one of those not really being considered his own goal, but nonetheless, he is credited to it. 4 goals on this second game. But look at Christian, look at Henry. A lot has been done on both of those sticks here tonight. 11 shots, 2 saves, 5 goals for Henry with a minute and a half with the puck on his stick. Same with Christian. They really controlled the pace of the game. Milk able to dime him up at time and time again. 5 assists on the evening. Of course, player of the game obviously going to Henry. Henry did a great job this series. He really showed his worth down there on the ice. He could possibly be he might sweep the board whenever it comes to awards. I'm pretty sure he's going to get the regular season MVP. If he keeps it going, he's going to get postseason MVP too. It's a hard award to win, as decided on the captains of the Pro Division. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, it's 10 o'clock, and I am going to check if JStronics is live, because we have an intermediate promotional series game taking place here in a little bit. JStronics is going to be casting that down on his channel. Taking a look at what that promotional series looks like right here and now while I pull it up. Yeah, he's put a lot of time and effort into his broadcast. Heavily encourage you to go over and check him out. Great guy. He's the reason we have colors on the ice. His game he's casting is on the top right of your screen. The Okinawa Generations, the first seed from the Benders Conference, taking on the New Jersey Bullets, 4th seed of the Dusters Conference. They were able to squeak in past the Hartford Wolves. They're playing a best of 3 here tonight. Winner moves on to play the Bobcaygeon Catfish for their spot in IM. So tonight, 2 open teams take to the ice. The top of the Pro Division going to be taking to the ice here tonight over on JStronics channel. Go show them some love. Go say hello. And you will not be disappointed. Maybe you will. I don't know. It's up to you. I don't really know if you guys are being disappointed in the open matches or not. But yeah, the open division is our lowest out of our 4. So if you're gonna put it down there hard. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in to the SPL Network. Thank you guys for all the support. I saw the subs rolling in like nobody's business. Josiah, Pickles, Green, also with a sub. Eli also returning. Thank you guys so much for that one. Grease TV, I did not see you, but thank you for the sub as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for me here tonight. We'll be back probably tomorrow with a little bit more Slapshot action. Thank you to all of the supporters on the screen. Each and every one of you are near and dear to my heart. Eli, Irvion, Laugh Trek, JStronics, Northern Hills Voodoo, very own Gubby, former league admin and broadcaster Min Snoda, alongside Messiah and Fizz. Everybody doing God's work up here. Those are the members that have gone above and beyond the call to action whenever it comes to supporting the channel. If you're interested in getting on this list, if you sub to the channel, you get your name in white. If you go a little bit above and beyond that, you get in green. If you have some monumental, for whatever reason, you want to support the channel even farther than that, you get your name in gold. A lot of gifted subs from everybody in gold. Never taken one of their names off these lists, and I don't plan to. But yeah, you don't have to sub. It's just if you want to, you can. None of the money that comes to me I use for myself. I think it's somewhere between 80 and 90% of the money I made from casting last season went right back into the league. Whether that was cash prizes outside of SPL or if it was running the website. Just for a little bit of extra added transparency between me and you. But yeah, that's going to do it for me here tonight. A lot of people, I don't know why you guys feel like this is a production that is worth giving money towards, but I appreciate every single one of you. And looking forward to seeing how the rest of this postseason plays out. A lot of things in store for the off season. So keep your eyes on league announcements as we progress forward tonight and into the postseason. With that being said, go check out JStronics. He's spent a lot of time setting up for his broadcast. Please, I encourage you, go check it out. Even if it's not the same as SPL Network, it's very close. I've helped him a lot with the slides that are on the screen. But thank you guys for tuning in to the SPL Network. My name is Darth. We'll be back with more Slapshot action here as the week continues on. But if not, I'll see you guys on the next broadcast.